Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. Sunday morning workout. Short one for me today, just an hour. I'm not sure what Mike's got planned. What are you doing today, Mike?
Good morning. I've got an hour and 40 minute slow burn.
Wow. All right, ready to roll out?
I am.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh, my pedals have gone to sleep. There we go. And it helps
So
if I
mine.
look
My workout.
All right, we'll take it easy and once you've going. Let's get this workout loaded.
Yeah, same. That was strange. I thought I loaded my workout before I started the game, but it disappeared on me.
It's a local marathon today. Got a few friends that are out there running, so I've got enough in my legs for this workout. My foot doesn't say no, you're not doing it, and then I'm going to go out for a bit and support some friends.
Very nice. How's the foot?
Colourful.
So what did you do? You said you like slipped during yoga or something?
No, I don't do yoga. My kids left the yoga mat on the floor just behind the footstool, and I climbed through a part of the basement and stood on the footstool, stepped down off the footstool onto the yoga mat, and the yoga mat slipped from under me.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
And so you're going to do power sprints.
Absolutely. Why not? What could go wrong?
What's a little bit of force on the foot?
Good morning, Ben. Hello. Right on there. Hey, Owen. How are you doing?
Good morning, Owen.
Hey, good morning, Ben.
Morning, Ben. Yeah, Owen's got his ride coming up soon, doesn't he? The Isle of Man.
But Owen, tell us if it's coming soon. Like maintenance day. Actually, I need to do that as well. My rear brakes sticking on. I guess I should do that before I try go riding to support people on the marathon today.
Next Sunday, nice. Yeah, I got a bit of bar tape I need to replace, but I've never done that before.
Too bad. Just remember to do the figure of 8 on the brake levers.
Yeah, when I saw your pic.
I did not yet, but I'll hunt it down.
Yeah, 120K on rough tape would definitely be annoying. Are you gonna wear gloves?
Yeah, I figured it's probably in there.
Hold on, you're gonna take mittens and waterproof gloves. I mean, isn't it like 75 and sunny over there?
Well, you see, Mike, the UK is known for having rainy days, and we're talking about off the coast of the northwest of the UK, which has extra rainy days.
Yeah, but like what, 2 or 3 rainy days a year, right?
2 or 3 times more rainy days.
Ah.
Right?
Hopefully Owen gets some good weather.
Yeah. For this.
Sounds like the boys yesterday had a E-Mount company with their Century. Sounds like they got frozen.
I saw some of the comments coming in. I haven't read them yet. I know I'm terrible.
Apparently it's something like 45 degrees and rainy.
Ouch.
Yeah. Hopefully they have better weather today. I think they're doing another one.
As long as it's dry, 45 degrees, that's still short sleeve jersey for me, but it's wet, all bets are off.
Oh yeah. That's rough. The last outdoor marathon I did, it was about 36 degrees and misting. When it was dry, it was fine. I was in just shorts and my usual top like I'm wearing now. But man, when the rain was coming down a bit, I was frozen.
Yeah, I remember doing a Century a few years ago, and it was fine when we set off, but the rain set in, and it was that kind of rain that you knew was going to be there for the rest of the day. And each of the rest stops, when we stopped, we just froze. So there was a group of 4 of us, came to the very last rest stop, and 2 of them carried on. They didn't want to stop. Me and one other guy, I needed to pee, so I had to stop.
Well, as long as you're not peeing at icicles.
No, just bicycles.
So I've got a little opposite problem in my house. My upstairs AC unit died.
Oh no.
The compressor isn't compressing or doing what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Discovered that last night after we started going upstairs for bed, and it was 90 degrees and humid. It's like, huh.
Time to sleep on the sofa.
That's not a good sign. Yeah, well, cranked all the windows open, turned all the ceiling fans on. I still almost went downstairs, but
Yeah.
somehow managed to sleep. My wife was happy. She was like, "Oh, it's warm." I've been freezing her with the AC lately.
my family's the same. You know, even now I'm sleeping on top of the covers. Yeah, Yolanda sleeping underneath them. Complains if I put the fan on.
Yep.
Hey there, Adam. For liking the stream.
My wife and I, we do an unspoken war at night with the thermostat. I can control it from my phone.
Yeah.
So once I feel like she's asleep, I'll just slowly grab that and drop the temperature. But then she'll wake up at like midnight. She'll turn it off, and then I wake up in a sweat and I'm like, damn. It's back on the phone.
Yeah, I've done the same. Yeah, we'll stay away from that one, Owen.
Cold War is still too fresh in my mind, Owen. It's too soon. I'm already dealing with the fallout. Something apparently about nuclear submarines in France, and she's mad at me. I don't even know why. I didn't even do anything, but my fault.
Strangely, that happens. It's always our fault, isn't it? Even when it's not.
Well, she cooked up a Indian feast yesterday.
Yeah.
So we had some like green chicken and butter chicken and samosas that she made, and I think I ate too much. I'm still feeling it this morning.
Yeah, we don't use electric blanket anymore. Still when it's over there, but the clubhouse heating and cooling here. Don't need it.
I tried one of those, what's it called? The thing that claims it can individualize your temperature for your side of the bed.
Yeah.
Basically just a stupid expensive fan that blows into a cover. And it was making claims of like it can bring your temperature down to 60 degrees. And I was like, sweet, that's what I want. Turns out it only works if you're running your AC and if the ambient temperature in the room is like 62. Well, that kind of defeats the point.
Yes.
So it had no actual chilling capacity of its own. It was just blowing air. So luckily they had a a return policy. I was like, yep, this doesn't work.
Ah.
Three minutes 4.0. I mean, what are you doing, a TPT right now, Andy?
This is just a warm-up. Ah.
I'd like to say I was going to help you pull on the front, but it's slow burn. This is about as fast as I'm going to go.
Oh, you can pull for a bit now.
All right, coming through. Nice and slow.
Uh-oh, see my arch already. Yeah.
So I heard there's going to be some jersey unlocks in the ODZ camp soon.
Huh.
Tuesday and Wednesday rides.
Oh. Well, the men can wear the women's kit this time. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. And we're not going to be changing the kit design this year, so I don't think yet.
So
I'm going to I'm going to buy an Adidas jersey when the kit order opens up. I've got one of both.
nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, and Tuesday and Wednesday, the ODZ rides at 7:15 a.m. Eastern time. I believe are going to unlock the new jerseys.
Sweet. Well, that could lead for both of those, so I guess I'll be there. Alright, here we go. Can I sprint?
Go, go, go! Whoa! Yes,
Oh.
yes, you're going.
As always, I'm making funny noises.
Come on, you got it. Almost there. Nice work.
I guess I can't sprint. Like the noises that my rollers made then.
That's funny. You shot past me like I wasn't even moving. Yeah, I'll try to make you the Tuesday and or Wednesday group ride. It's not a great time for me, but I'll just tell my wife I got other priorities those mornings. It's funny. If I tell my kids like, oh, it's because I got to get virtual kit, they'll totally understand. She'll look at me like crazy, but
Well, make the breakfast beforehand. Put it in the refrigerator. Job done.
well, the one issue with 7:15 start is we try to get out the house at 7:25 to bring my daughter to school walking,
Oh, okay.
and then my son's got his bus at 7:50.
But
But missing a morning's not going to kill anybody.
yeah. Well, there is another alternative as well. Start the ride, and just finish it later in the day. Get off and stuff.
Huh.
We'll be there.
I don't know. I think he'll survive a morning without me. They've done it in the past few nights. Ironman training days.
Alright, I just need to do about 92-93 RPM, so ramp up quite so hard this time. Here comes the next one. Oh, that 3 minutes went quickly.
Here we go. And he's gonna come flying by. Up.
Need more. That time. Range.
Up.
Right. Let's get better on the next one. So I'm at my lamp, Patrick. Bye bye. Kaki Sakit. So, I'm taking it easy doing sprints. I fractured a bone in my left foot. Just glad I can still get on the bike.
I don't know, sprinting with that sounds painful. You're not noticing much down there? Or?
No.
Okay.
And I guess the carbon soles in my shoes are pretty much like wearing a comfortable cast.
All right. Are your lungs at least better?
They're getting there. I would say they're around 95% there now.
Oh wow, this thing's really lingering.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully almost done.
A little bit of coughing going on the whole. Much better. Can hit this one a bit better.
I'll try to get you to the top of this hill. Sprint downhill. Oh, there is no downhill. It just goes up for a while. Up. Nice. Ooh. Really good sprint.
So, So I need around 110 RPM. Alright. Then Mikasa Patrick, let's drop in. Howdy me, Sam. How are you doing?
Definitely not me. Doing slow burn. Thirty sprints, that's a lot.
For the next one, let's catch those two up ahead.
I think we might be able to catch up.
I think we'll certainly do that in 55 seconds. Wave goodbye to them.
Yeah, I've got about 6 minutes left at this wattage here. And then I slowly work my way back down the ladder.
Seconds. Shifting gears. Flashing. Smallest set, and off we go.
Go, go, go. It's funny, the slingshot effect with the rubber band. Nice work.
We'll flip it again now. Whew.
Insulting tape. It's just gonna have a bunch of obscenities kind of written on it.
Yeah, put that on your bars. Just look down when you're feeling really bad. Four down, two to go.
Yeah, I think I need to train some sprints.
It's funny how those words stick around, isn't it, Owen? Like, we don't wear pyjamas when we go to bed, we wear jamamas. Say, Faith, when she was young, could never say pyjamas. I remember lying on the changing table once, getting ready for bed. And, I said, jamamas. I said, say, puh. I said, puh. I said, say, ja. And she said, ja. And then I said, say, muzz. I said, muzz. I said, pajamas. And she said, jamamas.
Go, go, go. Nice one. I think you're gonna give my avatar whiplash.
Either that or we're going to snap the elastic band. Ah. Ah. Hmm.
So, Owen, what is insulating tape for you? Is that like duct tape?
No, it's electrical tape.
Ah, okay.
It's Scotch 33.
Gotcha.
No, Jim Jams isn't unusual.
Oh, that makes sense. I was trying to picture what you might be using duct tape for, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, duct tape doesn't fix stupid, but it certainly muffles the sound. For this sprint, Owen, I'll tell you what we put on the coax cable at the top of the water tower. Trying to seal coaxial cable out from the elements, especially Wisconsin winters, is fun. You can't just put a roll of electrical tape on it and be done with it. No, couldn't use heat shrink. Let me get this sprint out of the way.
Let's snap the band. Go, go. And whiplash. Okay. Oh, and what do you do with the paper clip? Are you like heating it up and using that to sear the end? Or...
So we have 7/8 inch heliax, which is really like 1.25 inch diameter. That's the feed line going up to the top of the antenna. And then this weird connector that's 2 inches across. And then then a patch lead that goes up to the antenna. It's 1/2 inch heliax. And that's like 1 inch in diameter. So it's big stuff. So we put a layer of normal electrical tape over the connectors. Then butyl tape, which never really sets, on top of that. Cover it good with that. And then self-amalgamating tape on top of that. And then another layer of normal electrical tape, just to keep the UV light off the self-fusing tape. So hopefully that'll keep any water out of those connections.
Sounds like quite a process.
Yeah, it was. Ooh. Oh, I do have faith in it, Owen. So, on the connections on the back of my truck, my antennas, I just used clear self-fusing tape so I can see if there's any water ingress. They've been there 5 years. No, not needed to be changed.
Nice.
Well, here's a question, Mike. Will I get the star for this one?
There's only one way to find out.
There is. You know, I was under on the sprints and over on the recovery intervals. So, let's find out. There we go, we got a star.
Very nice. You can hear the crowd cheering. I'm telling you though, at the bottom of this, when we first started at the pen,
Yeah,
or wherever we started, there were serious honking going on.
hey there Shane, thanks for the ride on.
Hey, the crowd out there is they're gonna stay for our next lap.
Let us know
Dedicated.
if the sounds come back when we get to the top.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done slow burn. This is such a monotonous workout.
Certainly helps when you've got some company on a slow burn. And well, I might be getting off when I finish this workout. I'll stick with you. Company.
It definitely helps.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I would have just been popping off by now, like this is boring.
I don't mind it. I guess I go into a world of my own and got different things. Going to fix particular problems and stuff like that.
This definitely isn't as bad as Ian had me do. I think it was like a 5-hour fat max with the intervals were 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
With a 5-minute recovery, and just 45 minutes at the same wattage is just ridiculously boring.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've done sweet spot training, 45-minute efforts.
Oh man.
All right, sprint time again.
Ale, ale. Alright, well your avatar's following instructions and getting out of the saddle.
No, I don't sprint out of the saddle. So, sorry Jason, can't sprint out of the saddle on rollers. I will end up in a heap on the floor. And I don't really get out of the saddle when I sprint in real life either. The only time I'll stand is if I need to shift using muscle groups. Because as soon as I stand, my heart rate goes up 10 beats a minute.
Oh yeah.
So I know I'm not as efficient.
Please don't sprint in real life. Although a friend of mine got a KOM on our street. He's been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go take a crack at it myself.
How long is it?
The current time is 28 seconds.
Okay. Flat, is it uphill?
Uphill.
Uh-huh.
Well, the first, yeah, I'd say 80% uphill, and then the final 20 is on a downhill around a curve. It's kind of it's a tad scary, but if you can get a spotter, it's good.
Yeah. I think one of my favourite segments, POMs that I have owned, but it's been taken off me since. 5 miles, 27 miles an hour average.
Oh wow.
Yes, I had a tailwind. And that particular morning, we knew there was a heavy wind out of the east, so it'd suit this particular segment. And a female friend of mine was riding with us. I said, come on, let's get you the QOM. She sat in my wheel, and we're coming towards the end of the segment, and she said, I'm not letting you do all the work, I'm going to pull for a bit. So I let her disappear off, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, she's been sat in my wheel all the way here. If she gets across that finish line before I do, she's going to take the KOM and the QOM. So then I dug in and passed her, and she took the QOM by 3 minutes.
Oh wow. Go.
There is one KOM that I need to reclaim. Just up the street from the office that I used to work in. There's an overpass over the highway. I own it going north, and I have owned it going south. I need to reclaim the south-headed one.
Okay.
But to do that, from the base of the overpass where there's a roundabout, I need to average over 31 miles an hour all the way up the overpass to the other side. I've come close with no wind. I've done a 29, but I need some wind to help me with those extra 2 miles an hour. And I'm stronger since I last had a go at it as well. You know, given the right conditions, I know I can do it.
Yeah, I think I've only got one biking KOM at the moment, and I don't really count it because it's one on my street. And I live on a cul-de-sac, so like nobody rides down this way.
I used to print them out and stick them up on the wall in my cube in the office until I ran out of space.
Oh, nice.
So, there's one, it's a big dip, so you pick up plenty of speed going down the dip, but it starts at the top of the dip and then there's a big climb on the other side of it. And a friend of mine took it one day, and a couple of days later another guy took it off him. I think, right, okay, I'm going to go and claim it back for the team. So that morning I went out, had an easy ride to the point at the start of this thing, and then absolutely hammered it. Took it by 2 or 3 seconds, and that still stands today, and that's 3 or 4 years ago now.
Oh, nice.
No, it wasn't a running one, Owen, it's a biking one across the lake, and the route that they plough across the lake changes each year. So I've got 2 or 3 across the lake now.
I've got one around the lake.
Yeah,
I still have it.
When a bay goes 88 miles around, I'm not running that far.
Okay, I'll say I've got one around a pond then, because mine was only half a mile. That was a full on.
Only went into the black towards the end of that one. Starting to struggle on these now. Three to go.
A couple of running KOMs.
Yeah. I had one, and that's saying something for me because I'm not a runner. Yeah, okay. I've run half marathons, I've run full marathons, but I'm not a runner. And I found there was one on the route that I would run while I was training the marathon. Just up and over a railroad overpass. And so I decided I was going to have a go at that one morning. Took that. I know that's been taken off it since. Hey there, Vincent. So liking the stream, good morning to you. I'll celebrate your presence by blowing my nose.
I know for a while I had a local legend status at this little track at my kids' elementary school, because I used to run. I mean, it's like a 300-meter long track, so I had something like 1,200 loops on it. And the next person had like 12.
So when I Everested on Zwift I created a few segments. So I did the reverse epic KOM plus radio tower. And you had to do that 14.5 times to Everest. So I created a segment that was 5 times that, 10 times that, and 14 times that. 5 times there's maybe 20 people. 10 times it's like 6. And then 14 times there's 1.
No one's done it since?
No one else has done 14 times. And now I said that, everyone's got to go out and do it. But because now, that was before the Alp. So now everyone just does the Alp to Everest.
I still need to Everest. Maybe I'll do your route.
Nice to have someone else on there. I mean, I'll take it as soon as I've done it. Here we go. That one was better. Yes, go on. Alright, 2 more.
Although, Andy, we still need to do that trenching challenge.
We certainly do, Mike. Is there a hall of
but I might need something.
Is there a hall of fame for that?
Like that? I don't know. But I might need that to clear some room for Thanksgiving.
I'll do it during Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, can be your fuel for it. How much do you have to descend for that?
Good question. I think it's more than an Everest.
Yeah, Everest is 29,029 feet.
I think it's close to 10,000 meters, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I just don't know if it's slightly less or slightly more.
Yeah. Well, if it's slightly less, then I do that just to get the high rollers. I was thinking that would be my stretch goal when I Everested. That's 10,000 meters of climbing.
So that's a little bit worse than I said.
Yeah?
10,984 meters.
Okay.
So you may as well go to 11,000.
Yeah. Oh. That, it doesn't matter. Trust me, when you get to the finish of that, you just want to get off. You're done. That's where I was when I Everested. You know, even maybe a quarter of the way in, I'm thinking, well, yeah, let's see when I get there, if I can do 10,000 meters. You get there and no, you just want to get off. So, when I got halfway, I almost gave up. I was cramping up. You know, I went and had a shower, got some lunch. All right, okay, I'll do one more climb and see what that's like. If it's just as bad, then I'm calling it. But that was much better, so I carried on.
So to do the trench, you need 9.615 laps of the Alp.
Yeah. Ooh. One more.
$29,035 feet.
What is it with all of these big numbers? Everesting is 29,029. Mariana's is 36,037. You know, First two and last two are the same almost. I mean, I'm not going to argue about 1 foot.
The Everest grew in 2020, so it's getting higher.
Well, they haven't changed it on Zwift yet, but you might want to do those extra couple of feet if you plan an Everest, just in case. Don't tell Ben if he's still watching. Ben, yeah, you've got an extra 10 feet to go before you get your Tron bike.
I don't know. Oh, and they say 36,037 feet plus or minus 25 meters, or 82 feet. So it seems like it makes sense just to call it an even 11,000 meters.
Yeah, there you go. And whew.
It's one of those challenges that's probably way more comfortable to do outside. But I don't think I've got any local climbs that would be even close to suitable.
No, I've got one and it's in a state park. Well, it's not even local, it's about 60 miles from me. Rib Mountain, 750 feet of climbing each time up. And I started riding up and down it. Now, I knew the state park opened at 6 AM, but I started at 2 AM and I'm thinking, well, if I see signs on the way up there that says it doesn't open till 6 AM, then, you know, there's not really much I can say. But if I don't see signs, I can plead ignorance. So I'm riding up the first time, I don't see any signs. Lots of other signs, but no signs saying that the park opens at 6. Hang on, sprint coming.
Allez, allez. Final sprint. Go, go, go.
There we go.
Nice one.
So I've done a few ascents already by the time the sun's coming up, because I've had my bike lights on and they've been lighting up every single sign while I've been going up the climb. And next ascent, when the sun started to come up, I see 2 signs that say that the park's open from 6 AM to 11 PM. And they were the only signs that weren't reflective. So my bike light didn't pick them up. So if anyone had stopped me, I could have still pled ignorance. Well, Rib Mountain I would have had to have done 42 times. Ooh.
Yeah, 82 laps, that's a bit excessive.
The only other hill that I've got around here really is High Cliff, and that's 250 feet each time. I'll let you do the math on that. Was it 200? It might just be 200.
Yeah, I think the little climb next to my house would be something like a few hundred laps.
So, Labour Day a couple of years ago, I drove into High Cliff State Park. I thought I'll do hill repeats. I ride the hill 10 times. So I ride the hill 9 times, and on the 10th time up I hammer it up there. I get to the top, I look at my watch, I'm thinking, well, I've got enough time, I can do another 10. No, I can do another 5. So I ride back down to the bottom, repeat it another 5 times, look at my watch, I'm thinking, oh, I can do another 5. So I do another 5. And as I come to the bottom of the hill, having finished my 20th ascent, there's a couple of guys on mountain bikes starting to head up the hill. I'm thinking, oh, it'd be rude not to. So I turned around and climbed it again, with the sole aim of being up to the top of the hill faster than them. So it's the end of my workout. So I start the climb, and at the bottom of the climb there's a turn, and you can see 3/4 of the way up this hill. And I made the turn and I couldn't see them, couldn't even see them, but I still got to the top before they did.
That's funny. I kind of forgot that Zwift measures efforts in pizza slices.
So that hill in the state park is a segment, but there's also a footpath that goes up the side of the hill. So the road kind of goes a little bit south and then doubles back on itself, so the climb's longer but not as steep. Whereas the footpath, that just goes straight up the side of the hill. I've taken to riding up that 17% grade in places. I don't have the KOM on it, but I'm third.
Oh, nice. Do you do like a mountain bike for it, or?
No, just my road bike.
Okay.
No, the guy that's beating me up there he's 15 seconds faster than me, and there's no way that I can could equal that. There's no way for wind to get in. There's trees all around. Just you.
How long is it?
0.3 of a mile.
Oh, okay, so just a full-on sprint uphill.
Well, they're about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we were out camping once, just heading back home, and we were at our last stop before we'd be back home, and we got camp set up. I got Strava out and I'd taken a look to see what POMs were around me. I'd have a go at, and there was a couple right around the corner from our campsite, so I had to go at those, took them, and this was at the time when I was printing them out, sticking them on my wall. So when we got back home, I went to log into Strava, print it out, and it wasn't there. So I looked in my feed, and it was there. But then I looked at my ride, and the guy that had owned that segment beforehand said something like private, switching the segment to private. So I commented, well, okay, you keep your private segment, I'm going to make another public one. So did just that, made another public segment within an hour. It all synced, and there I was at the top of the KOM. Well, the guy that owned it before me didn't like that. And well, let's just say over the next few days things got weird. the point where I was almost at the stage of calling the police on him, because he was stalking. He was looking at people that I'd ridden with, found that I'd rode from my local bike shop, had called them asking for a friend. He was being really insultive in text, in Strava. I've still got all of the screenshots of it before I deleted it, his messages. And in the end I complained to Strava, and they I don't know what they said to him, but that afternoon I got an apology off him. But all the way through that, I'm thinking, no matter how low you stoop, I'm not following you. I just kept everything above the line, you know, trying to be positive and hiding the fact that he was, he really was getting at me. Or getting to me, I should say. And,
That's so weird, but
yeah,
good on you for keeping it above board.
yeah. Ooh.
You know, Andy, with the climbing we've done today, we're almost 10% up the Alp, or Everest.
I know, right? Might even be by the time we finish your ride. I said I was going to get off as soon as I'd done my workout, didn't I?
You're addicted to those rollers.
Something like that. Light outside yet. So I'll go out on the bike. Like I said, I support people on the marathon this morning, but I'm going to go and wear my TeamODZ jersey. Any comments?
Oh, nice. What time did the marathon start? Like starts in like an hour or something?
It starts in 1 hour's time, yeah, 7:15. I think they let people that are going to spend more time on the course set off a bit earlier. The official start is 7:15.
Okay.
This is one that I haven't run. The only one that I've run before is Oshkosh. That's in April. Really like that one because it was before the cycling season started up, really. So I could train up for the marathon during winter, so that as soon as we could go outside I could run that marathon. And then outdoor cycling would take off after that.
Oh yeah, I think there's a few running events, marathons, halves, all that sort of stuff coming up here later in October.
Yeah.
When it gets nice and cool out. I'm gonna try to do another ultra and another marathon in October.
Yeah.
Just solo. I don't feel like dealing with crowds.
So I did a solo half Ironman. Done a half. Right, got to mile 20, Mike.
Sorry, what was that?
I will go to mile 20, another 4 miles.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Ooh.
From shifting eyes too quick to overanalyze. I bet it comes as no surprise. Clever lines dressed in disguise, leaving without saying goodbye. I hope
Are you sprinting again? Going off the front.
No, still on Robertson catching us.
Aha. I'm at the bottom of my ladder right now, or the pyramid.
Yeah. All right, Robertson can have it. Bottle's empty. Here he comes.
Just make its way through the crowd. That's interesting. So I can see on your screen how he passed you on the left. On my screen, he went right through you.
John, how are we doing? There's Angel's bike shop.
I don't know where that bike shop is, but
John,
somewhere on the planet.
John, di sini. Sounds Indonesian. Di sini means here.
Well, it might be a little far for me to go to then.
From Philippines. How come Mr. Cat? That's the only Tagalog I know, apart from Mabuti. Thanks for dropping in the stream this morning. Welcome. Now, my wife's Indonesian, so I speak a bit more Indonesian, thankfully. I know when I'm in trouble because my wife shouts at me in Indonesian. You get the same, Mike. You get told off in French.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
luckily, when I was learning French, I started off with all the good swear words and stuff. So when she's yelling, I know what she's saying.
You know, I've had a new webcam for over a week now, and I haven't even plugged it in yet. Might have to have a play with that.
Yeah, need to get it set up. Are you mount it or?
It's sat on top of my monitor already. It's like the right next to the original one I'm using right now.
I'll put that on your to-do list today, and I'll see if I can get my green screen sorted out.
Yeah. It's about to end. There it goes.
Are you going to ride a century?
Me?
Nice.
Oh, the Odyssey Century. No, I just saw it coming up, so I saw the time. So it's Megan usually leads that. We might hop in that for a bit. Join, say hello.
Very nice. When do you start up the I guess the Sunday Century rides?
It's usually at the end of this month. We haven't talked about it yet. So usually a bit of discussion goes on, and we start up the 2.5 before we start the 3 up. Everyone hops in the 2.5 first. We'll run that for a couple of weeks before we start the 3. And then in April, when the numbers start to dwindle, we'll probably pare it back down to a single ride rather than the 2.
Okay.
But so I'm in the leader list for both of them. And it's quite funny because I usually ride a 2.5. It's only Rich that leads that usually. It's always helpful to have 2 leaders in a group ride just in case one has a technical. And the 3 usually has a couple of people in there that are in the leader list. So I just hop over to the 3 if neither of them can make it. And they can see all my messages, chat messages, even when we're on different worlds. Which
Oh yeah.
can be confusing. I'm guessing it's because I'm in the leader list for it. I don't know. How many ride-ons we've got between the 2 of us, Mike? Our pockets are getting a bit full.
Yeah, these things add up over time, getting heavy.
I know, right? I wondered why our climb this time was slower than the first one. 2 minutes slower.
Oh wow.
There's the top. And the mini map. Minute of view.
Back in my early Zwift days, I wasn't paying attention to the animation of the thumb and dropping into the pocket. And so I'd see people with these things in their pockets, and I thought they were ice packs. I was like, how does their avatar have ice packs, and why so many?
Because they melt.
Almost up here.
Sasha 427. Thanks for following. Much appreciated.
Oh, nice.
Notifications whenever we go live now, which is pretty much every day of the week. At some time of the day.
We've got early morning workouts, evening races.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff. And see the finish line.
There it is, yeah.
So you're going to ride over to the marathon, or are you going to drive it?
No, I'm gonna ride. Hey, look, I got a jersey.
What? On my screen, I got the jersey.
I guess it's just being fair.
Oh,
And on
I
the
lost
leaderboard
it.
on the left, Robertson has it.
I think we both lost it now.
How much longer you got, Mike? 20 minutes? 18?
Yeah, 23 minutes, but don't worry about me if you got to go.
Time is 26. It's riding.
Picking up some speed now.
Like Megan's riding. Alright, can I super tuck and stay with Mike? Down with the super tuck.
You're not going fast enough.
I'm doing probably fast enough. Do 36 miles an hour, don't we?
Oh, sorry. I'm in kilometers per hour. I was looking at your screen thinking you're only going 43.
Super tucky now. Now I'm falling away from you. Oh no, shoot back up.
I don't know, on my screen you're just very casually not super tucking.
Speaking of that one.
Now I see the super tuck.
And I don't.
Yeah, I guess they still rely a lot on the local client to like render stuff.
So how much went on the chain, Owen, and how much went on you? Is Owen equally well oiled? Oh, you didn't do it right then. Supposed to get twice as much on you as you do on the chain.
Hey, Frenchie. Ouais. 18 minutes 50 secondes.
You're not muted, Mike.
What's that?
You weren't muted.
Huh.
We heard you speaking in French.
That's funny. I forgot I'm using my my earbuds instead of my microphone.
I thought things sounded a little different.
Hold on. How does that sound?
Oh, hey. Like a different person.
Of course, I did that. Now I lost the microphone in my ear. There we go. So does my audio sound different, or?
Yeah, oh yeah. Much better now.
Aha. Yeah, I forgot I switched it to the earbuds last time I was doing strength
Can you hear
training.
me?
When I use that, I'm definitely not near the microphone.
Yes. 141, is it? Yes, we can hear you.
Thanks. Is this a public chat or is this your own chat? Sorry if I'm jumping on. It just gave the link inside the Zwift.
Nope, this is
Oh, nice.
this is the TeamODZ general chat room. So
Oh, yeah.
we're just finishing up a workout, Mike and I.
Okay, sorry. Listen,
No, no.
I'll leave you to it.
Hey, no problem.
welcome.
You're more than welcome here. Are you on the Odds entry?
Yes, yeah, I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I joined it there.
Are you on
I
the
didn't know how things.
category
ahead.
B or category C one?
Category C, just out for a handy ride.
Okay.
It's
Well,
off season. Yeah,
I'm gonna hop over there in a minute.
yeah. Where are you from, boys?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I know it doesn't sound like it. But
I'm from Ireland.
yeah, the accent was kind of giving it away there. But Mike's, although we can't really pay too much attention to accents and locations, because like I said, I know it don't sound like it, but yeah, I'm in Wisconsin.
I'm over in Northern Virginia.
It's early in the morning over there. What is, well, what, 6 o'clock, is it?
6:35. It's coming up on.
Ah, 7:33.
Just starting to get light outside here. So who's leading that Odds entry? Normally it's Megan, and I don't see her riding.
I couldn't tell you all. I'm like, this is my first one of these, so I just
Okay.
following the group really. And there's no, like, I thought there would be kind of an arrow or something like that to point towards the leader.
Yeah.
But there's a group maybe of 30 riders here, and don't see an arrow. So
Okay.
either
Might be leaderless. Megan didn't make it. I don't think I'm on the leader list for that ride. Where I'll hop over there. Leader list for it. I'm a backup lead for many of the TeamODZ rides.
Owen's telling us this is late for us. I don't know, Owen. My sleep schedule got completely flipped upside down when I was away for the summer.
Will you watch the TT today?
No, it's not. That's not something that I'm into. I like the Formula One, but I don't really get to see it much.
Oh, the cycling, I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna head over to the TeamODZ entry, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for riding with me, man.
Hey, no problem. I'll stay here, keep you company. But we'll end the live stream now. Thanks very much for joining us this morning, everybody.
Thanks all.
Gary and I, I'm sure, will be back tomorrow morning. Maybe Mike as well, hopefully. But until then, have a good weekend. So, yeah, thanks, Owen.
Cheers, Don.